The eternal law of karma governs our lives far beyond reward and punishment. By understanding how to harness karma consciously, we become empowered creators of our destiny. In this video, we will explore the deeper dimension of karma according to the profound insights of mystic Sadhguru. His wisdom illuminates how karma need not trap us, but can become a tool for boundless spiritual progress when employed with awareness. Let us immerse ourselves in Sadhguru's liberating perspectives on karma yoga, the path of consecrated action. By acting in conscious alignment with the deeper evolutionary flow, we transcend karmic entanglement and realize our highest destiny. Karma simply means action and is a three-tiered system that encompasses actions of the body, mind, and energy. Each action leaves a residue or imprint upon us, shaping our future experiences. Karma is often wrongly portrayed as a moralistic system of justice, with good deeds rewarded and bad deeds punished. But karma has no intrinsic moral quality. It operates purely as an impersonal natural law governing the cosmos. Understanding how karma works empowers us to become conscious creators of our destiny instead of victims of unconscious conditioning. We come to see that our present life situation is the product of past actions. But we can radically transform what the future holds based on the choices we make in each moment. At the same time, we must accept responsibility for our current circumstances rather than playing the victim or blaming others. We created our present conditions through past unconsciousness. The future is entirely in our hands. If you're going to start acting on your ability to respond, not just react, then subscribe to our channel so we can help you learn these principles. You learn, and it helps us out too. Now, on to the next section. Yogic science describes 4 main types of karma that shape the destiny of each lifetime. Grasping this framework gives deeper insight into how our personal growth unfolds. The first layer is Sanchita karma. This is the accumulated karma from endless lifetimes, which determines the broad circumstances of any given birth. Our allotted family, relationships, talents, and any momentum carried over is prescribed by Sanchita, but it cannot compel specific actions. It only sets the canvas. The second layer is Prarabdha karma. This refers to the subset of Sanchita that is fructified and allotted for expression in this lifetime. Prarabdha shapes our predetermined challenges, debts, and connections that drive our impetus for growth. But free will remains intact. We choose whether to engage Prarabdha consciously or suffer it unconsciously. The third layer is Agami karma. These are actions performed in the present that propel future realities. But Agami need not carry over if we live in full presence. Through conscious choices now, we can avoid creating unconscious karmic residue. Finally, the fourth layer is Kriyamana karma. This consists of willful actions made in the present moment through choice. Kriyamana empowers us because it springs from our discriminating awareness and free will, unlike other forms of karma. Comment below to let us know how you're going to work with these 4 layers of karma in your life. While Prarabdha cannot be avoided, we can overcome it through conscious engagement. What causes suffering is not the circumstance itself, but our inner resistance and non-acceptance of it. Karma by itself has no intrinsic quality of pain or liberation. It is our response that colors it as either tragic or transformative. Wisdom comes from embracing each challenge as an opportunity for growth, not from unnecessary suffering. The aim is to exhaust prarabdha within this lifetime itself, leaving no residue that demands future lives to engage. We accomplish this by cheerfully tackling every limitation from a space of inner freedom, instead of just enduring it or lamenting it unconsciously. This burns up stored sanchita rapidly, limiting its influence. Most crucially, we must harness kriyamana, our ability to make aware choices in this moment. This avoids generating ignorant future karma. All bondage is created by unawareness. Conscious living breaks this cycle by aligning every action with the cosmic evolutionary flow. What truly creates karma? It is the cycle of cause and effect perpetuated by memory. Sankalpa, or imagination, is at the root of karmic entanglement, according to yogic science. Sankalpa means that which we desire or intend. Our endless chain of births and rebirths flows entirely from imagination. Every expectation, attachment, fear, or longing is a sankalpa, a possibility seeded in memory. Memory provides continuity across lifetimes through unfulfilled desires. When the body perishes, these sankalpas remain latent as the energetic vortex that shapes the next incarnation. Thus, the carrier of karma is memory itself. It creates the notion of individual identity persisting in time, binding us to the fruits of past actions. In truth, the I has no concrete existence outside the dictates of memory, and karma is memory's ultimate product. This is why practices like Bhakti Yoga emphasize dissolving egoic identification and attachments, because they are imaginary constructs with zero concrete reality. Attachments and identities only control our destiny when we buy into them and cling to them. In reality, they have no concrete existence, being imaginary constructs of the mind. Our true nature is the eternal now of pure awareness, undivided by any labels or limitations. Abiding in this spacious, open consciousness, free of identification, we realize karma is just a passing display with no power to entangle us. The only reality is this timeless wellspring of being, underlying all becoming. The powerful influence of the five elements, earth, water, fire, air, and ether, is pivotal in creating karmic patterns. Elemental memory shapes every human being and the world. Over time, karmic impressions gather in the elements. This allows the creation of infinite diversity from just 5 constituents. Without karmic memory saturating them, the elements could not produce such variety. The elements absorb information and intention, propelling the karmic cycle. Cleansing practices like Bhuta Shuddhi aim to dissolve these accumulated impressions from the elements. This brings one's body-mind into harmony with conscious evolutionary intent instead of past conditioning. Karmic residues gather not just internally, but also in our intimate interactions with external nature. The body remembers any intimacy, exchanging memory even with inert matter. This imprinting and dissolution happens effortlessly with the elements around us in rhythmic cycles. By aligning consciously with nature's intelligence in cleansing karmic accumulation, we harness the evolutionary momentum of the elements instead of remaining trapped in limitation. If you are working on cleansing your karma in this lifetime, give us a like and subscribe. It helps us grow and will continue to help you grow as well. Now, on to the next section. When awareness penetrates deeply, our every action becomes free from karmic consequences. Stored karma from the past can still come to fruition like an arrow already fired. But without identifying with it, no suffering or bondage occurs. At the most fundamental level, the practice of Bhuta Shuddhi, purifying the elements within, is immensely powerful in erasing karmic patterns at their root source. Cleansing impressions gathered in the elements liberates us from the deepest core of human bondage. With intensive insight, we finally touch the space before memory and karma, the wellspring of sheer awareness underlying it all. Abiding as this undifferentiated consciousness dissolves every trace of separation and identification. We enter the realm beyond space-time that existed before the birth of memory and karma. This primordial source of life is eternal freedom itself. Once stabilized here, the play of karma no longer binds but becomes a mode of joyous expression. Transcendence does not deny the world. It embraces it fully, but from the space beyond. When aligned with the evolutionary flow of existence, karma becomes karma yoga, consecrated action untainted by egoistic desire. By acting from our deepest nature instead of arbitrary intent, our every deed aligns with the cosmic unfolding. Selfless service then flowers naturally. No new karma or residue is accumulated, while stored karma gets exhausted through active engagement. We cheerfully accept every limitation and challenge as a tool to outgrow the past. The guiding principle is Ishavara Pranidhana, the sacrifice of limited personal will to the grand will of existence. Rather than forcing egoic outcomes, we allow the organic cosmic process to flow through our actions. The universe distributes the results of karma impartially, without punishing or rewarding. It is our inner response that determines whether karma traps or liberates. When our individual consciousness merges with the unified divine intelligence of existence, we rise above karma's entrapping grasp and become empowered creators of our destiny. We play out our human drama, yet from a space of freedom beyond. Understanding karma offers the exhilarating possibility of consciously shaping our future evolution. The elements, memory, and imagination form the primordial ingredients for conscious creation. By managing physical impressions, minimizing needless attachments, and clearing elemental patterns, we take charge of our destiny. A stable foundation of relationships, habits, and practices establishes the steady ground for peak individual flowering. Conscious action in the present time avoids trapping residual karma. Accepting prarabdha gracefully expends past karma rapidly. Seeing each moment as an opportunity instead of a problem aligns us with the forward movement of existence. When the clutter of unconscious karmic momentum dissipates, our essence naturally resonates with the cosmic evolutionary pulse. Our steps become an expression of the eternal dance, perfect freedom amid the temporal play. Comment below if you'll be more mindful in crafting your destiny using karmic principles properly. The intricacies of karma require deep reflection to grasp fully, but the essence is simple. Through conscious living, we transcend karmic bondage and realize our unlimited potential. By understanding its 4 layers, embracing our present challenges, and acting from inner freedom, we become empowered beings crafting our destiny. Karma is the cosmic weaving of cause and effect, but our true essence precedes karma. The luminous awareness that shines within each of us exists before the action itself. To realize that the pristine inner source of pure undying consciousness is liberation. We may continue playing our human roles yet from a space untainted by false identification. When we live as witnesses, unaffected by the movie of life, karma becomes a graceful dance of existence, celebrating our inherent divinity. Cause and effect continue, yet we remain established in the stillness behind all motion, like the calm eye of a storm.